Hey Elmies, my name is Taylor. I'm going to be training you through EMS Pilates today. Pilates is all about using that burnout method, so we're going to work that full body. Feel free to pause the video anytime you need to bump up that suit. We're going to start right here. Extend out those arms and legs. We're going to pull it in for a crunch. We're starting off nice and slow. Arms go up all the way, drive them up by the ears, extend out that leg, fire up that glute. As we pull the knee to the chest, we crunch that core together, really light up those abs. We're here for 10. We speed it up after that. Here for 5. In 4. We'll speed it up double time in 2. And 1. Here we go. We're trying to bump up that suit to baseline here and heat up into the suit. The warmer you get, the sweatier you get, the more EMS you're gonna feel. I like my baseline point to be around 25% in that suit. Maybe it's similar for you, maybe not. Just feel it out, feel what your body needs right here. We're taking it into a lunge, we're slowing it down again in 3. And 2. Last one right here. Slow down, take it to a deep lunge, pull it in for that same crunch. Feel that left side standing glute lighting up. Again, every time we drive that knee up, tighten the core. Here for 5. We switch in 2. Nice job. Other side, extend out that arm and leg. Pull it in for that crunch. Tighten that core as that knee comes up to the chest. If you extend those arms, we push them all the way up by the ears. That standing leg is firing up. We go double time in 3. In 2. Here we go. We're here for 10. Heart rate goes up a little, blood flowing. Push it for 3. We take it to that lunge in 2. And 1 right here, slow down, lunge. And pull it in for that crunch. Go ahead and bump up that suit if you're ready for it. Keep bumping it up throughout the entirety of this class. As long as you've got that range of motion, you are good. Tighten that core. You're here for 3. Last knee drive right here. I have weights. If you want to grab weights and come along with me, go for it. If not, just let that EMS do its thing. It's got you. We're going to stand in a little parallel stance, serving the platter forward. Move it out lateral. Bring it in. Reverse that. Drop those shoulders. Pull that navel towards the spine. Tight, tight, tight core. Chest is lifted. We've got that soft bend in the knees. You're feeling that shoulder light up every single rep. We take it into a squat in 3. In 2. And 1 right here. The next time we serve that platter, we take it into that squat. We stand up to finish off that move. Take it into that squat. Every time you stand up, you're squeezing the glutes. Keeping that chest nice and lifted. Feeling that burn. We're just getting started, you guys. Bringing some blood flow to that body, heating up into that suit. You're here for 5. Last rep right here. All right, we're moving into the second phase of our workout. This is our turn-up phase. If you want to bump up that suit, now's the perfect time. We're taking it, reversing it into a lunge. We're gonna add a bicep curl. We're gonna move into a tricep kickback by hinging the body forward. Come back to that lunge and curl, and step it up. Biceps are working, legs are working, glutes are working, tricep right here for that extension. Pushing through that front heel right here as we stand up. Fire up that glute. If you're ready for more in that suit, go for it. We're here for 5, for 3, last rep right here. We're gonna stay in this hinge. We're taking a glute kick back. Fire up that working side booty. Sink your hips down lower. The standing leg is gonna burn out. Those legs are extended in that full tricep extension. We're pulsing that tricep in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Everything pulses up together. Drive those hands up. Squeeze the booty. Tighten the core. Drop those shoulders away from the ears. You're here for 5. Nice balance. Good job. For 3. For 2. And 1. We bring those arms towards the center of our chest. We're going to rainbow our leg. Tap it from corner to corner. Tapping corner to corner, firing up that glute, working all angles of that glute. Sinking those hips a little lower. That standing leg is burning. I know, I'm with you. For 3. For 2. Last rep right here. We're gonna stand tall. We're driving that same working leg up to the chest. Tighten the core. We change to a shoulder press. This is working that hip flexor, strengthening a little bit. Working the shoulders. Keep that core engaged. If this is a little bit too much for you, balance-wise, it's a little tap on the floor every time we take that shoulder press. Here for 5. We switch it all out in 3, and 2. Last rep right here. All right, we're starting all the way from the beginning. So it's a reverse lunge with that curl. Hinge it forward for that tricep. Back to that lunge. Stand it up. Breathe through these reps. Sink those hips down low in that lunge. Fire up that bicep, fire up that tricep. Feel the burn, love the burn. We're here for 10. In 5, we take that glute kick back. In 3. And 1, meet me right here at that hinge. It's a glute kick back. Drive that leg up, tighten the core, squeeze the booty. Those arms are still here in that full tricep extension. We pulse it in 5. Give me 3. Work for 2. Last rep right here, we pulse it up and up and up. Glute is working, triceps are working, core is tight and engaged. Pull that navel towards the spine, shoulders down, pulse it for 5. Pulse 3. We take it to that rainbow in 2. Arms come to the center of the chest. It's rainbow. Crossing it right and left. Woo! Keeping that core tight so we stay balanced and stable. Sink those hips down lower into that standing leg. Rainbow the leg, side to side. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm right there with you. Take it side to side. Tighten up that core. Breathe through these reps. Work both of those glutes right here. That standing leg glute is burning. That working leg glute is squeezing every single time you rainbow the leg. We're here for 3. Here for 2. Here for 1. We draw that knee up to the chest. We're into that finisher, that shoulder press. Working that hip flexor strength. Working the shoulders. Keeping the core tight and engaged. Again, if this balance is too much for you, it's a little toe tap. For 5. For 3. Beautiful. Last rep right here. We're taking it into a second position. We're going to take a deep plie, and we're going to take a little lateral raise and a little punch across the chest. Deep plie, lateral raise, punch it across the chest. Right here, back and forth. Keep those shoulders down. Sink those hips down low. The knees track over those toes every single squat. Breathe through these reps. You're here for 5. Bump up that suit if you can take it. We're holding it at the top of this last rep. Glute is lifted and squeezed here. Take a little bend in that standing leg. We're serving the platter across the chest. Hold that leg up. Test that balance, see where it's at today. As you serve this platter, you're working the shoulder and working the chest. That working leg glute, fired up, feeling the burn. Pump up those glutes if you can take more. You're here for 5. Give me 3, 2, and 1. We come back to that second position. Let's flush it out with some quick paced squats. Down and up, squeeze the glutes every rep. Here for 5. We're gonna add some biceps in 3, 2, and 1. We're holding it. Put one hand on the hip, drive that heel up. We're gonna take a bicep curl. One arm right here. Sink those hips a little bit lower. Work that bicep, bump up the arms in that suit if you want it. Here for 5. We reverse everything on the other side in 3, 2, and 1. Come together. It's that squat with that lateral raise and a punch. Punching across the chest right here. Squeeze that booty as you take that lateral lift with that leg. For 5. Feel that shoulder engage. For 3, 2, and 1. At the top of this next one, again, we're holding that leg up. We're serving that platter. That balance right here, keeping that core tight and engaged. Serving that platter. Pull it back. The elbow glides along the side of the waist. This leg that's lifted, we're still squeezing that booty. Send energy through that leg. Plant your weight down into that standing foot. Sink your hips a little lower if you can. Burn it out. You're here for 3. We flush it out with those squats. Up next, here we go. Flush it out. Quick pace. We're transitioning to that peak phase soon. Squeeze the booty. If you want more in that suit, let's go ahead and bump it up. It's only 25 minutes. We got to make the most of it. You're so strong. You can do this. We're taking that bicep curl in 3, 2, and 1. We drop it down. We drive that heel up. It's a single arm bicep curl. Hold it for 10. In 5, we drop those weights. We get a little cardio in to start off our peak phase. 3, 2, and 1. Place those weights down. It's a little A skip to start us off. Hands are on the hips. It's just a high knee with a hop. If you want something a little lower impact, you're just marching, but pick up the pace. We want to get that blood flow in here. We're in that peak, so that suit should feel nice and spicy. In 5, we're gonna pick those weights back up. 3, 2, and 1. We pick the weights back up. Our feet are gonna come actually really close together. Taking a little plie squat. It's a delt fly, elbows lifted. Engage the upper back as you push those arms back. Engage the chest as you bring it forward. Elbows are lifted the whole time. Those shoulders are burning out. The delts are engaged. Here for 10. We take a heel drive in 5. We're gonna continue with these arms in 3, 2, and 1. Drive those heels up. A little bit of balance, a little bit of control. For 10. Give me 3. Tighten the core. Stay with me. 2 more. Beautiful. We're pumping arms and legs. This is where we finish that peak. Work the shoulders. Little toe tap to the side. You're so strong. You can do this. Stay with me. Pick up that pace a little bit. This is the end of that peak phase. We take it to the floor after this. For 10. For 5. Give me 3. It's 2 more. And 1 more. Beautiful job. Set those weights down. We're gonna knee on your one elbow, taking some side lying positions. Meet me on that elbow. You're gonna tuck your knees in, lift your hips up. We're gonna have this hand on our hip. We're extending this leg out. Let's pick up a weight with the front hand. We're gonna take a front raise and a lateral raise with the leg. So you're working the shoulder and working the glute. Slow and controlled, up for 2, down for 2. Breathe through these reps. In 10, we pulse that leg. We'll hold that static front raise. Burn out the shoulder in 3, 2, and 1. We hold it here. We're pulsing that leg. Stay lifted up out of this supporting side. Push through that supporting shoulder. Burn out that working shoulder for 3. We take some rotations in 2, and 1. It's right here. Rotate under. Send it up all the way to the top. If you need a little bit of an easier option, you drop that working leg, but keep the hip lifted here. Rotate, fire up the oblique, extend it up at the top. Keep going. If you're here for that challenge, we lift that working leg. Here for 3. You got 1 more on this side. It's a hip dip. You can drop that top leg, but keep the top arm lifted. Drive that hip down and up. Push strong through that working side shoulder. Work the obliques. Stay with me. If you want a challenge, last 10 seconds, you can pick that leg up. Here we go. For 3. We flush it out with some push-ups in 2. 1 more rep right here. Drop that weight. Turn your body over. We're taking some push-ups. Just flush it out. Engage the chest, engage the arms. Here for 5. We switch to the other side in 3. Last rep right here. You are killing it so far. Keep going. If you can handle more in that suit before we switch, go ahead and bump it up. Maybe bump up the legs and the glutes. Maybe some core, maybe some shoulders. Whatever you can handle. Again, we're starting with that front raise and that lateral raise. So the leg is moving laterally. Fire up that glute. Shoulder work with this front arm. Stay lifted up out of that supporting side. Here for 10. After that, we pulse it and we hold that static front raise in 3, 2, 1. Everything lifts. Pulse it out. Send energy through that back leg. Straight knee, pointed toe. You're here for a 5. For 3, 2, and 1. We drop the leg. We take that rotation. Reach it all the way up through that top arm at the top. Keep that supporting side lifted. If you're up for that challenge, we're here for 10 seconds. Drive that leg up. For 3. We take that hip dip in 2. And 1. Hip dip. Right here. Top arm is lifted. Shoulders are burning. They're on fire, I know. 10 seconds left. If you want to add that challenge, you lift that top leg. For 5. For 4. Give me 3, 2, and 1. We flush it out with that same push up. Rotate over. Push up. Here we go. Sink that chest down to the mat. Engage the chest and arms as you push up. Take these nice and slow. And breathe. Make sure those hips stay in line with the rest of the body. For 5. You're so strong, you can do it. Don't give up. It's 3 more. 2 more. Last rep. Make it good. Nice job. We come to that reverse tabletop position. So we're going to plant those feet down. Hands are pointed towards the heels. We lift those hips up. We squeeze the booty. You're gonna march it out 2 reps here, right and then left. We take a tricep extension at the bottom. Little tricep dip. March it for 1, 2, triceps. Here we go. Tighten the core as that knee comes up to the chest. Here for 10. For a 5. Last tricep dip right here. We lower to your back. It's glute bridge time. Lift those hips up. Squeeze the booty. We're gonna move one foot to the center of our body, the other leg, extending it out, up and down. This working leg glute, we're pushing through the heel to lift and squeeze the booty. We're actually gonna point the toe on the way up and flex the foot on the way down. Catch your breath here, work the booty, don't let those hips fall. Keep it all lifted and squeezed. We're sculpting that body, one leg lift at a time. Stay with me. Breathe. You're ending with some pulses in 3, 2, 1. Leg comes up to the top. It's pulse and pulse and pulse. Keep going. Straighten that knee, point that top foot, work that working leg booty, pushing through that heel. Every pulse, it's 3, it's 2, it's 1. Switch it out. Left leg comes up. We're guiding that foot down, flexing it, and pointing it up towards the top. Here we go. Keep those hips lifted. Keep the booty squeezed. You're doing amazing. Can you handle more in your glutes? Be honest with me. Can you handle more? Your body probably got acclimated and used to the suit where it's at. Go ahead and bump it up. Just try it. If it ends up being too much, we can always take it back down. You're here for 5. We pulse it in 3. Leg comes up, we pulse. Burn it out. Stay with me. Every single rep counts. Come on. For 10. Squeeze your butt. For 5. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. We're transitioning into some core work now, so if you want to bump down your suit to relax mode, go for it. We're going to meet on your forearms. We're taking a little diamond raise, so your legs are in that diamond, toes are pointed. Raise those legs up and tap it on the floor. Move with control. 2 counts up and 2 counts down. Shoulders are down, long neck. Feel that core light up. Your suit should be in relaxed mode here. You can bump it back up to baseline, around that 25 point. See what feels good for you. If you can handle more, go ahead and bump it up. You're here for 5. We lay down to our back in 3, 2, 1 more rep right here. Beautiful. Arms come behind the head. Extend out those legs. You're gonna flex your feet. Go ahead and guide your leg up. You're trying to guide your leg up, pushing through that heel. So the heel should be leading your leg as much as possible. I know it takes a lot of hip external rotation, so it's a little bit tricky here. Guide that heel up. You're gonna feel that inner thigh light up almost immediately. I already feel mine. You're here for 5. You're doing great. Stay with me for 3. We add in a crunch in 2 and 1. We're gonna crunch everything up, lift the shoulders. Everything comes back down together. You've got 5 reps here. We switch in 4. Keep peeling those shoulders up off the floor. Feel that core light up. That inner thigh is already burned out for 2. 1 more rep for good measure right here. Beautiful, lower down. We're onto that other side. Starting with that inner thigh raise. Guide the foot using the heel. Push that heel up towards the ceiling as much as you can. Keeping that tailbone tucked under. In 3, we add in that crunch. In 2, in 1, beautiful. We crunch it up. We lay it back down. Everything pulls up together at the same time. That inner thigh is working, it's on fire. Feel the burn, love the burn, stay with me. You're almost there, keep going. 2 more reps and then you're done. Last rep, beautiful job. Hug it in, take a moment to appreciate yourself, appreciate your body. You made it through. That suit was adding an average of about 85 contractions per second. You absolutely killed that workout. Have a beautiful rest of your day.